Today, on Be Something Wonderful, fast track your manifesting. The 3-second method that you must try. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Here we are visiting the beautiful city of Medellin, Colombia, and we have another powerful video for you today. The conversation was, Tom, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm tired of the processes. I'm tired of trying to manifest. I'm tired of the techniques. I'm sick and tired of myself, right? I don't know what to do. Well, guys, we've talked about this idea many times. And even as we're talking, and I said, you know, I get it. I get it that you're tired. I get it that you're exhausted. I get it that maybe you're even fighting, you're feeling like you're fighting with the conditions and circumstances that appear not to change. The hot and cold behavior of a specific person, the money that's not coming in, the job that you can't get, and things seem to get worse in your reality. You feel like you're ready to collapse. And what do we ask you? What do we say? We say, cast your net one more time. Right? Referring to the biblical story of Jesus before his disciples were his disciples. They were the fishermen, right? And they were fishing. And Simon says to Jesus, your I am awareness. Well, we've been fishing all night. We haven't caught anything. There's nothing. And you're saying, cast your net one more time. Right? Jesus was saying, cast it on the right side, right? Put it down one more time, right? Go a little deeper. Put it on the right side. In other words, the side of truth, the side of who you really are, that multidimensional infinite being that you are. Put it on the side of knowing that you're all possibilities, that you're all realities, and that you get to choose, that that the version of you that you've always wanted to be already exists, that you're already that person. I love the way the show, the TV series, The Chosen, does that scene. You should watch that scene. This is, remember, it's the story from John 21:6 and Luke 5:1 in Scripture. The ancients tell the story, but remember, I'm talking about the metaphysical story. The idea that the fisherman's net represents your awareness, your attention, or your intention, or your expectation, expressed through the action of casting a net. In other words, the action of imagining, assuming, and affirming your desired end one more time. Cast it one more time. I know you're tired. I know that you're exhausted. But cast it one more time from that knowing that in every moment you're shifting realities. Every moment you have a clean slate. Every moment you're a new version of you and a new version of reality. Right? It's like the story when they were fishing. Remember, they came in from fishing all night. And when Jesus, your I am awareness, approached them, as it's depicted in the show The Chosen, right? They were cleaning their nets, right? The fishermen cleaned their nets after fishing. But what's the really metaphysical idea of cleaning your net? It means you're shifting reality. It means it's a new you. You wash away all those other conditions that are no longer who you are. You're completely new in this moment. A new washed net to cast it again. And then Jesus says, cast your net one more time. Or in other words, in The Chosen, I think he said, lay it down, right? Lay it down further, right? Further out, a little deeper, right? A little further, out in the deep, on the right side, on the side of truth, on the side of you knowing that you're already that person you desire to be, right? They do a good job. Put down, this is what he says in The Chosen, Jesus, your I am awareness. Put that down for a catch, a little further out. For a catch, for every desire that you've ever wanted to be, to catch that abundance and that wealth, in that true ideal of you that you've always been. You catch it with your awareness of already being it, with your expectation that things are always working out for you, with your attention and intention on seeing the reality and who you are of the way that you would like yourself to be, not the way it appears to be, right? So this is powerful. Remember, if you watch that scene, Simon's standing there, having just washed their nets after being out fishing all night and nothing. No fish for you, no change, no manifestation, no wish fulfilled, no money, no love, no healing, whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest in your life. It feels like you've been doing it for weeks or months or days or years with no change. Reality being hot and cold, right? Manifesting money or a specific person and then nothing, and then crickets, right? Then losing it or not showing there, right? Not showing up in your reality anymore. That's what it feels like. Yet Jesus, your I am awareness of being, is telling you to imagine it, affirm it, assume it, claim it. Just say the word one more time. Cast your net, your awareness that you're already that person you desire to be, on the right side, on the deep end, in the end of already knowing that remember what we said, to the degree that you're aware of your true identity, that you're all identities, that you're all realities, that you're infinite, that you're all possibilities, is to the degree that you manifest, experience, and create miracles in your life, that you manifest, create, and are aware and experience that identity and version of reality that you've always desired, right? So knowing that your net is cleaned and washed, in other words, that you're shifting realities in every moment, that it is a new you, a new version of you, a new reality. In other words, you're shifting and occupying a new version and identity of you in every moment. Completely new reality in every moment. No matter how long you've been trying to change your life and manifest what you desire. Like Simon, we've been out all night. But what Simon was missing is it's a new reality in every moment. They just washed their nets. They're going to cast their awareness one more time. Right? Cast that intention, that desire. Imagine it one more time. Do that 3-second imaginal scene. Right? Imagining that you're getting congratulated. Imagining that you're with your specific person on your dream date. Imagining that that you got that promotion, that you're getting congratulated, or maybe you're telling a friend that everything is how great your life is. It's a 3-second assumption or a 3-second scene, a 3-second affirmation that I am God and there is no other. I am reality and there is no other. Everything is always working out for me. I always manifest what I want. I love my life. I'm always getting what I want. 3 seconds. Because it changes everything. Then you get the big catch. Right? Remember all those fish. They could hardly lift it and bring the fish in the boat. It happened instantly when they put their awareness on that idea. That was the metaphysical message of that scene. The fish, your dream life, your dream identity, your wishes fulfilled. The fish represent all of that in that story, in that parable, in that verse of the Bible. Right? That outrageous abundance of money, love, and well-being is already within you. Remember, if you think about that scene, the fish were already there. Right? They were casting their net on the wrong side of the boat. In other words, their intention was on lack, on the fish not being there, of not getting a big catch, of them not being that person that they wanted to be. Right? So to the degree that you're more aware of who you really are, or your I am awareness and all that is to the degree or the extent that you create, manifest, and experience that innate abundance in every area of your life. That crazy abundance. Your net, your awareness is clean in every moment. You're a new reality in every moment. And you say, like Simon, I don't have a quarrel with you, teacher, but we've been doing this all night. When Jesus approaches him, your I am awareness, and says, put that down for a catch. A little further, right? A little further out. Simon says, I don't have a quarrel with you, teacher, but we've been doing this all night. In other words, I have a quarrel with reality. I have a quarrel with these appearances, with these circumstances that don't seem to be going my way, that there seems to be no fish. That's my quarrel, not with you, not with my awareness, right? Remember, it's no longer who you are. That past where you've been doing this all night, where you've been trying to manifest your specific person, or the money, or the job, or that perfect health, right? That idea that you've been doing this all night, you put that there. You create that reality in that moment. It does not exist. Your net is clean. In other words, you're in a new reality, a new version of you in every moment. So it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist unless you put it there, unless you create that idea that you've been trying for weeks or months and nothing has changed. Remember, you create the past, present, and future from your present awareness, from your present assumptions, from who you say you are right now. That's powerful. And I want to show this right here. Again, I'm going to cast my net one more time to show you one more time. You, as I am awareness, as the Son of God, as I am awareness, all of it, that one divine mind. Within that one divine mind are infinite identities, infinite versions of you, infinite frames of reality or images or scripts or potential experiences as all that is that you can have and that you're having and that you are. You exist in all of them right now. That reality with your dream life already exists right now. That version of you exists right now. You are the superimposed version of all of those, right, with a specific viewpoint or vantage point right now. And we're saying, cast your net one more time. Your net is washed in every moment. Remember, they were washing their nets after fishing all night. In other words, you're shifting realities in every moment. You're shifting identities in every moment. That's changing. But here's what's happening. This would represent Peter when Jesus first approached him, saying, you put that net down there, right? A little further out. Put that down there, a little further out. Put your net down. Cast your net one more time. Well, we've been doing it all night. Do you see? That idea creates the reality, creates a past that I've been manifesting this for weeks or months or days or years, and still nothing. And the assumption that it's not going to happen in the future. You're creating a past, present, and future of non-fulfillment, of this idea of lack, this idea of not getting what you want right now. It's all changing from this idea, from you casting your net. You're casting your net, but from the idea that it's not going to change, that you've been doing it a long time, that this is the way it was, this is who I was, this is who I was, this is who I am, and this is who I will be. Nothing will change. We're exhausted, been doing it all night. But we're saying that 3-second imaginal scene, that 3-second assumption, that 3-second affirmation, that I am that person that I've always dreamed to be, that I'm already living that dream life, that I'm already that person I want to be. We're saying cast your net one more time, create an imaginal scene. 3 seconds changes the past, present, and future, changes all time. Remember, it's who you are in the vertical right now that creates your reality. And remember, there's another scene in The Chosen that I've talked about in other videos that I really enjoyed, is when Jesus is talking to John, his disciple John, about John's recommendation for Jesus to do a reading. Jesus was going to do a reading. And John says, well, how could I? How could I recommend a reading to you? I don't feel worthy, especially with what's happened and what happened. In other words, I've been fishing all night and nothing has changed, right? And Jesus says to him, who is worthy, right? And then John looks at him and goes, well, you are. And Jesus says, well, John, I'm a man, John, but yet I am who I am. Very powerful scene. I'm a man, John. In other words, yeah, I get it that I'm having this physical, horizontal, linear experience. But yet, I am who I am. Yet, I'm aware of my greater identity as all that is. And that I am all potential realities. Wow, that's a powerful scene. That changes everything. That's the idea of cast your net one more time, no matter what the conditions or appearances or circumstances look like. Very powerful, right? Do you see it? It's changing everything. Cast your net one more time. That net changes it based on where you are. Do you keep putting a past there, where you've been manifesting for months or years and nothing's changing? Or are you going to say, well, wait a minute. I create the idea of the past, present, and future right now. And I'm going to declare that it's always been changing. It's always been unfolding within me, the perfect idea of my reality. And now I'm going to decide that it is done. It is me. I am that person I desire to be. Powerful. We're saying, cast your net one more time. 3 seconds. And again, I use 3 seconds, but that's a concession to the idea of you giving reality or time, space, and attention or awareness to manifest, create, and experience physically a new, unique perspective, vantage point, or viewpoint of the infinite, simultaneous being that you already are. Right? You're already that simultaneous reality of all images, of all potentials, of all versions of you. But you experience it, you give time, space, and reality to it to have that unique experience or perspective as source, not as a limitation, not as an idea of lack, but as an expression of fulfillment. Do you see that? These identities, any one identity, any one reality, is not a manifestation that you're lacking something. It's an idea of the fulfillment. It's an expression of fulfillment. Do you see this? Versus an image of lack. It's an expression of the fulfillment that you are. Accept and acknowledge that you exist in and as all possible identities and realities. But yet, I am who I am. That's what Jesus was saying to John. Right? That, yeah, I acknowledge and accept that I'm existing in this physical experience, but that I exist in all possible experiences. Because yet I am who I am. A 3-second scene, a 3-second imaginal assumption or affirmation, acknowledging and unifying with your true nature, I am. With an image, an assumption of your ideal wish fulfilled. Create an image or an idea of your desired identity with the idea that you are who you are. You are that I am. I am that I am. Then any imaginal scene, anything that implies that fulfillment is powerful because you're source. And remember, make it about you, that you are a new version of you in every moment. A new you in new reality. Make it about you, that new you in new, it's about you, right? It's not about changing or fixing or getting rid of any one identity or reality. On the contrary, right? It's about being more aware of all of the infinite identities, versions, and possibilities that you are. Knowing that your net is washed in every moment. And in every now moment, you have shifted to a new idea of who you are in your reality. In every moment, you're shifting to a new frame or identity of who you are. Your net is already washed. It's ready to cast in every moment anew. Cast your net one more time because you're not casting it from the old reality. Remember when Jesus healed the paralyzed man at the pool of Bethesda, right? And he said, okay, well, let's go. Pick up your mat and go, right? And the man was very excited when he got up and he could walk. And then Simon Peter says to him, don't forget your mat. Don't forget your mat because you're not going back to that old reality. You're a completely new identity. You're in a new frame. You're not in that old frame of reality anymore. No matter what you're thinking, feeling, or remembering or experiencing, cast your net one more time. Imagine your new life one more time. A 3-second imaginal scene. Affirm it one more time. Right? A 3-second affirmation. A 3-second assumption of that new life, of your ideal. And then create and experience and manifest your miracle catch. Right? The fish represent that miracle, that abundance that's already within you. That's how you fast track your manifesting. That's the 3-second method that you must try. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on our videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, The Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, TikTok at Be Something Wonderful, anywhere on social media at either Tom Kearin or Be Something Wonderful, and for being part of our membership channel. Don't forget, members, we have another live stream, another live event, December 22nd, 2024, at 12 noon time, Pacific time in the US, this month, December 22nd. Join us. If you're a member, join us. If you're not a member, check out the link below. Remember, you can send questions to us at info@besomethingwonderful.com. Also, I'll be answering your questions live on the chat during the event. And more content coming on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin coming to you from the beautiful city of Medellin, Colombia. Until next time, we'll see you soon.